Hey everyone, I'm Steve for Dr. Brahms Life Coaching, and so excited combining our businesses, both my wife and I, to Serenity Coaching and Counseling. And my wife, she focuses mostly on couples relationship, and myself helping men become better partners in their relationship. And today's video is on what women want versus what men want in 2024. And this is a hot topic. This is a topic where we see a lot of views in our websites where people are really searching out this type of information, and thought I would create a video on it. So, what are the top 6 things that women want in a relationship versus what men want in a relationship? So, number 1, what women really want in a relationship is intellectual communication and connection. And this is like the aphrodisiac for women, is to be able to have a very intellectual conversation with a man that can carry on a conversation. It really helps form connection and bonding, and it helps stimulate that part of their brain that creates a lot of interest in them. Women really want open communication, and this is one of the top things I probably help guys with in their relationships, is the ability to communicate the way that their wives want them to communicate. And what you'll find a lot of times, it's more listening than responding. It's more having empathy than trying to fix issues. And this is one of the top things I help guys do in their relationship. The second thing that women want in their relationship, and you'll see me looking on the side of a page, but I just want to make sure I hit all these points in the correct order. The second one is emotional connection. This is foreign for us guys because we think that we know what emotional connection is for women, but a lot of times we miss the mark, and this is probably why we see so many people in couples counseling. But women really want men to be vulnerable, to really be transparent, to share their deepest fears, their deepest thoughts. And this is counterintuitive to our culture as men. We see this as a sign of weakness, and that it's not safe to open up like that. And a lot of times, this is why you will hear women that come into couples counseling complaining about feeling like they're roommates rather than lovers. And it's because guys are missing the mark on emotional connection. So this is really, really important for women. They want men to provide understanding and empathy. A lot of times we screw up, guys, when women are talking to us about problems that they're having. We immediately want to fix it, or we'll try to take away the pain or the stress that our wives are feeling by minimizing it, or not realizing that it's just forming a disconnection with our wife. What they want is just to have emotional support and empathy, for us to really listen and be there for them, and not really fix the solution, but just to be there to listen to them. Women want part of that emotional connection. Women want men to understand the 5 love languages. There's a great book written by Gary Chapman. Talks about the 5 essential love languages, and I'll repeat them for you. It's words of affirmation, it's physical touch, is gifts, is acts of service, and gift giving, acts of service, and quality time. And what happens a lot of times is that we will give to our partners our personal love languages. In other words, the way we feel loved, we will then express it to our partners, thinking that that's the way they feel loved, when in reality they might have a different list. And this is where an emotional disconnection can happen. So in understanding each other's 5 love languages, what are the top 2 love languages of your partner, and really try to provide that, turn towards your wife and providing those emotional needs of them, of those love languages, is very important. And a great book, Gary Chapman, 5 Love Languages, great book, highly recommended to people. The third thing that women are looking for is truth and honesty. Women expect that building trust requires open, mutual conversation and communication. So in order to really have your wife or loved one to really feel trust and honesty in the relationship, it's important for you to be very open in your communication, being transparent, being real with each other, not holding back things or holding secrets, which is the antithesis of trust and honesty. And it's one of the biggest building blocks that's important in relationships. The fourth one is secure attachment. Women don't want to be your mother. They don't want to be your therapist. They want a guy that's secure with themselves, are not needy in the relationship, is able to have times to be with their wives, but then at the same time allow their wives to be independent and to be who they really are and authentic, that their wives don't feel like they have to walk on eggshells, not being judged by their husbands. They want a man that's very secure in himself, secure in the relationship. Have your time with your wife, but then allow her to have time to herself, allow her to have time with her friends. This is so important in the relationship. Another thing is, by maintaining a secure attachment in your relationship, it allows growth to happen. Allows you guys to be individuals, but to be one as a couple as well, and kind of appreciate the differences with each other. And this is how you can really grow, is to understand each other's differences and to grow on this. This one is big. Number 5, teamwork and equality. The modern women work, but they also take care of the family, and they want to seek partners who will treat them equally. And what that looks like is they want a man that not only is to provide support at home, but also helps out with the work chores. The stuff that needs to be done around the house. Do it as a team. Activities with the kids or helping with the kids. Do it as a team. Any problem solving that needs to be done, it shouldn't be unilateral. It should be discussed with each other and worked as a team. This is so important for women in a relationship, is to feel like they're part of a team, that you're both equal. That is so big. Number 6 is growth. Women they understand the importance of having growth in their relationship, that they prefer partners that will inspire their desires, inspires their growth, inspires their wants. And it's an atmosphere where you're both growing and learning from each other, becoming better partners every year. And this is really important. For men, the important things for men, we have a list as well. The first one is independence and freedom. I kind of can relate to this. I like to be able to do my own thing in certain times, be able to watch my football game, be able to go out with my friends, be able to have different hobbies, and have a wife that's supportive and allows that, and vice versa, for me to do the same for her. Yes, it's important for us to spend quality time with each other, but there's also importance to have that time to be able to think on our own, to be with our other guys to talk to, such as women, be able to spend time with their female friends. There's certain conversations that can only happen in those groups, and it really helps maintain the health and the stability of the relationship. Trust and honesty. Men want a woman that they can trust and that are honest, and that we can be honest with them and they can be honest with us. This is so important in the relationship. Third, clear and open communication. We don't want a partner that quickly jumps into assumptions, jumping to conclusions, try to be mind readers. We want a wife that's able to communicate clearly with us and not assume that we know things or we should know the answers. Because you're never going to be able to meet your wife's expectations if they expect this. But having a wife that is very clear on the communication of what their wants and needs are, it's very important for us as men in a relationship. Fourth is mutual growth and personal growth. This is important, especially guys that are very into the success field. It's really important to have a wife that supports them. That there are times you may not be able to be at home, but you're doing something for the family, or you're pursuing something for personal growth or growth within your family. It's important to have a wife that's very supportive of these type of endeavors that you have. Number 5, healthy sexual life. Men want to have enjoyable, fulfillment sexual life, and they also want to be able to have a partner where you can be honest and communicate your wants and needs without being judged, and vice versa. In maintaining a very healthy sexual lifestyle is very important for men. Number 6, intellectual connection, stimulation. Us guys like women brains as well. To be able to have conversations about anything, be able to laugh, to have the same type of sense of humor, and to have fun. That's the key of the relationship, is to be able to have fun. This is very important for men, to be, intellectually stimulated in our conversations. And so those are the 6 top things that we found, that what women want, what men want. If you can think of other things, please drop a comment. Always open to other ideas from other people. But again, my wife and I, we find that these 6 things for each other works very well for us. And we find that in the work that we do with relationship coaching and counseling. If you would like to seek out help in your relationship, you're looking for If you're a guy that needs some tips on how to improve your relationship, you can contact me at our website at myserenitycounselor.com, or there's another website I have, drblifecoaching.com. And looking forward to any comments, any feedback. I hope you find this video valuable. Love you guys. Bye.